Ki khubor ka Batisi TV. Lawan Rashapi da ka Frank Motors. The dark is here to rule.
Ka IZ Group of Institution Bangalore, kadai ka college babatam na banta ka jingpuli nursing but paramedical course, hospital training, pinyo scholarship but 6% ka kam, haki hospital bahedo ha India but shabari. Na banta ka jingpuli ka jingsiyo ka baret but pila banlet puli da ka education loan. Pila urban chukol ha number khandai nyo saw san rio pranon lani khandai pran rio laisan an riway khandai pra.
Hatu pikwa baki janjong pikil kuit bha benar kam daka Oswell su hilaban yo na barok kidukan
Menteri Ketenaga Pulih Putih Jong Jela urakam sangma uloong bak Sorkar kan sathau thamai no yang ke education policy hak jela bat kan sachim ya karai lakan Pynduh no ya ke Eksamin Matrik ne em kani ke Kren jong u kadai sisi hadin baka Assam kala Pynduh no ya ke Eksamin Matrik unong ai bot ya ke Sorkar uba Himalaya muktan sangpliang uloong bak Sorkar ke donjing tmu banwan ra no dak skill development na ka benta ki khna pulih ki banadu ke class 8 hadu class 12 but sansnam ki khna kinyo jing tibet haka kam ke bagi sotonat.
We are going to take stock of the situations of how and where and what kind of assistance that these particular schools in every district would require. We understand that the conditions of the school buildings in most of the districts, particularly in the rural areas, are in a bad shape. To that effect, the Honourable Minister has already taken a review. While discussing today, we have said that we will take them into priorities. Top priority will be given to those school buildings that are already dilapidated. And for that, the list has already reached the table of the Minister, and we are going to take a review with the engineering wing as well as the other organizations who are involved in the constructions and the repair of the school buildings. Now, looking into the other aspects of non-attendance of school teachers, then we already have received complaints, and that is why the Honourable Minister was explaining to you a little while ago that a system has been developed where a particular app will be introduced to monitor the attendance of the school teachers. Now, we are not really confining ourselves to just the school teachers' attendance. Now, this particular app, which is a centrally sponsored app, this app is going to oversee the overall performance of a classroom. Meaning, we are going to even monitor the attendance of a child. We are also going to monitor how the child performs in the classroom. And also we're going to monitor the performance of the teacher inside the classroom, including the attendance. What we have heard is only one aspect, that there is already a row saying why teachers' attendance have to be monitored. That particular app, which is going to be introduced, though it is only on a pilot project now, it is yet to be actually implemented throughout the state, is going to have an inclusive coverage of the performance of the child inside the classroom, of the performance of the teacher, including the attendance of the student and of the teacher. Now, while talking about the new education policy, we have had a long discussion with the Honourable Minister today. Honourable Minister has already told you that we are going to come up with a customized policy for our state. In line with the national education policy, we are going to customize a policy that is favorable, that is friendly, and that is possible to be executed in our state. Not forgetting the other sector, that is the vocational skill. Now, the vocational skill is going to be part of this education policy of the state, wherein we have to lay emphasis also on those dropouts, the school dropouts. Now, school dropouts will also find a place for these kind of skill development. Now, we intend to have the skill development from class 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. That means for 5 long years, that student will get different kind of skill developments. So that even during the vacations or while that particular student is waiting for results, he can involve himself into some kind of skill. And due to different factors, tomorrow if by class 10 he cannot proceed further for his education, he can pick up any of the skills that has been trained, and that skill will give him his livelihood. This is the thought and the plan of the department, for which the minister has given his mind that we have to also put our emphasis in this particular sector. It is a big concern for us in the government that the dropout rates are increasing by the day. We would be conducting a special study on this, and just not a study of how many. We would also like to know why, and we'd also like to have a solution to them. Like I told you, now because with this new education policy where it provides opportunity and avenues for such students who cannot carry on their studies due to many factors. Therefore, these students should also be given an opportunity to take up certain skills, vocational skills, where they will also earn their livelihood.
Was happened in the NEP 2020. So because of that only we have to sit now. So because therefore we have come up the things that we will having our own redraft of our education policy of the state. So whether we will go ahead with the doing away of the SSLC board of the exam or not. So we will sit as a department, and so which is the best for our environment that will be taken off. India,
under the Tribal Affairs Ministry, had sanctioned about 40 Eklavya residential school. So therefore, we have discussed with the minister today that we are going to take a review very shortly to start with the construction of these schools. So therefore, the particular stakeholders who are involved in the construction of the schools have been called, and they would be meeting the Honorable Minister and me, and we are going to take a review so that we can start these constructions at the earliest possible. But there are also reports that there are some blocks where land has not been made available, and therefore perhaps the government would be giving just 1 month time more to such blocks to provide the land. Otherwise, we are going to shift those schools somewhere else where land is made available, because the land has become a major factor. They have to provide 15 hectares of land free of cost, and that is a policy of the government of India. But nevertheless, we are on the job, and we would like these Eklavya schools to start.
I had one review meeting in the month of last week of April, and then the whole issue was because of land issue. Most of the problem of why the construction was delayed because of land issue. Because look, in Meghalaya under 6th schedule, the land belongs to the people. Like what in Assam and the state of the country, then belongs to the government. So most of the land has been parted away under agreement, hoping for some kind of compensation for the job opportunity for the landowner. But however, the ministry did not accept of that agreement. Therefore, the ministry wants a free of cost land from the landowner. This is what the one of contention. So now I will be meeting, and the next will be meeting with all the deputy commissioner of all the district, and I think we will, as a state government will be undertaking with the landowner that we will take responsibility of giving some jobs for the land imparted to the EMRS school. About 24 crores each per school for each block. Of last 4-5 years. So we are already late, but this year it's my commitment. We will see the works done on EMRS, and we are working aggressively. I'll be having again one review meeting next week with all the Manico and the Webco's team and our department. Well, I think that will be we'll see the final improvement. Yes, it is some of the Eksamin business school has been plotted and recently, and they are on pipeline, but we have to see the real picture when the things happened. Almost all the blocks of the state. In 1819, if I'm not wrong, during 1819 financial year. No, it is in Isgar Hills. I think the 2 or 4 has been almost is completion stage. Yeah, I don't have right now information.